This is so exciting. I'm really, really grateful to be here, and thank you all for taking the time as well. So let's play with that idea of balance. This will be a little bit different. Stand up, will you? And interlace your fingers, reach them out in front of you, and then take your hands up overhead. I teach yoga every chance I get. Lean your hands over to the right and push your hips to the left. Take a deep breath in, back to center, out. Inhale over to the other side, push your hips over, and then look up at your hands. Nice, take a full breath in, and back to center. And then fold forward. So drop your head down, and then bend your elbows and grab onto opposite biceps. It'll kind of look like this. Try to fold forward as far as you can and look up at your belly button. And let your head drop all the way down to the ground. So see if the very top of your head can feel kind of like a bowling ball, heavy. And take a full breath in and out, sink down closer to the earth. Maybe sway back and forth, side to side, hit your neighbor. And then release your hands down. So people watching this on video should be doing it too. Just FYI. And very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, you're going to roll back up to standing. Super slow. Nice. Shoulders roll down out of your ears. Stand up tall. Nice. So I am here today, and I bet many of you are as well, because TED is inspiring. I'm part of a movement called I Goal You. And one of its founding principles is that we are all uniquely coded up in this universe, unique DNA, to do magnificent things. And our responsibility is to find out what those things are and share that with the world. So throughout TED, you get to connect with people who are pulling from a source, whatever that source is to you, but something higher and bigger than them. And they're sharing that with the world, and that is what is so inspiring. So it's your responsibility to discover not only your personal source, but to discover other people who are connected to their sources and support them, regardless of whether or not maybe you agree with it or have different opinions. But when you meet someone who's connected to something higher, something bigger than themselves. So take a seat. And step 2, these are called eagle arms. Take your hands and just kind of like a big bear hug. So this would be first step, depending on your jacket, blazer, flexibility. If you can, you take your arms up in front of your face and try and wrap your hands around together. Take this however far you can. Nice. And then keep the elbows lifting high, and then press your hands away from your face. Nice. You should find a stretch. And then drop your right ear over, and then look down at the right corner of your chair. And take a deep breath in and out. Nice. Back up to center. And then bear hug again. This time you'll switch your arms, so take the other one on top. Arms back up. Wrap around if you can. Lift your elbows up high. Press your hands away from your face. Drop your left ear over, and then look down to the left corner of your chair. Drop your head down a little more. Full breath in and out. Nice. So as Brent said, I helped open Soul Yoga Lounge, which is just down the street on Dixon. And that's an example where someone in my life supported me connected to one of my sources. So sharing yoga is a huge passion for me. And Soul Yoga Lounge is owned by Clubhouse Fitness. So if you know Stuart Walker, he was pestered by myself and a handful of other ladies, all passionate about yoga, to open up a studio. And he did it, not really knowing a whole lot about yoga, but trusting that we were up to something. So through his support over the past year, the studio opened in June of 2012. We've grown this awesome community, helped hundreds of people start to lead healthier and happier lives through yoga, which is one medium of helping people connect to a source, in my experience. And through that amazing process, the community's grown, and actually on Monday, I will be opening up a new space called Yoga Deza, which will separate off and allow me to focus a little bit more on this holistic path creating yogic lifestyles for lots of other people. So very exciting, new possibility, and throughout this sort of space of change when things are going different. So I used to be really tied to Soul Yoga Lounge and super awesome, and I'm sure everyone else here has gone through a similar situation where when in order to step into your power and become your best version of yourself, you have to do something a little scary, and that maybe people will wonder why. The key to navigating that process for me is an I Go You principle called staying above the line. So we all innately know this principle, but sometimes it's labeled different ways. To me, being above the line is being certain that the people around me and that myself are based on good intentions. And that's not always the easiest thing to do, but it is natural for us. So I'm going to try something here. Say the word yes. Nice. And say the word no. Now do that again and see if you can see a different sensation in your body. Say the word yes. And say the word no. Nice. Did anyone feel something different? I get a lot of people that experience a rising in themselves when they say the word yes. Maybe a taller spine, a more positive energy. And when you say the word no, sometimes you retract, settle down. Let that be a key for you that we are all the power of yes, naturally. And it is within our core that we want to be positive. And coming from this idea of below the line, of being a yes, of being of possibility, of good intentions, of possibility for others, rather than below the line, which is fear and doubt and worry, there's huge opportunity to change this world for you personally in your life and for others. So thank you to these amazing speakers that have been here today, sharing their source and their power and being above the line. Your challenge is to discover that within yourself, manifest it personally, and then go out and support other people staying above the line.